Bonjour and welcome to the fourth instalment of Grab and Go GCSE Higher Level AQA French Structures. As the speaking exam is fast approaching, I thought it might be time to give you another little phrase that you can drop into your answers to score really high marks in the speaking exam, or indeed the writing exam in the 150-word essay, the 90-word essay. But this is particularly with the general conversation of the speaking exam in mind. So, si tu m'avais demandé il y a 5 ans, j'aurais dit que j'aimais means if you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked. And we can drop that into just about any opinion-related question that we might get in the general conversation. So let's have a look at a few from the three themes. Theme 1, we might get asked something along the lines of "Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?" What do you like doing during your free time? And we might give a very bland "J'aime le tennis" as an answer. That might be what comes to mind. J'aime le tennis is not going to get us very far, grade 2 maximum, I would think. However, if we proceed it with si tu m'avais demandé il y a 5 ans, j'aurais dit que j'aimais le foot, mais maintenant j'aime le tennis. Then suddenly grade 2 leaps up to grade 9. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked football, but now I like tennis. And we've done very little apart from learn that phrase off by heart and find where we can drop it. There's also the mais maintenant comparison there, but now, which is important. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked football, but now I like tennis. So why is it so exciting? Because anything with an if is going to get you lots of marks, because you then need a second clause. So it's a subordinating clause. If you had asked me is pluperfect tense with the imperfect auxiliary and the past participle. You've also got the indirect object pronoun me, which comes before the verb in French, which makes it 3 in 1 there, really, in the first clause. And then in the second clause, I would have said that I liked. You've got two different tenses. You may not even see this tense at GCSE. It's called the conditional perfect, like the normal conditional with the would. So I would have said, it's a bit like the past tense conditional. I would have said, hypothetically in the past. I would have said, so it's got the I would have auxiliary and then the past participle, and then I liked in the imperfect because you're describing the past. So 5 things really there which make it pretty wow. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked football, but now I like tennis. Let's look at theme 2. A really standard theme 2 type question is, where do you prefer going on holiday? Où est-ce que tu préfères aller en vacances? Or something similar. And with this phrase, you can make it a lot better than just j'aime aller en France. I like going to France. Si tu m'avais demandé il y a 5 ans, j'aurais dit que j'aimais aller en Espagne, mais maintenant j'aime aller en France. If you'd asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked going to Spain, but now I like going to France. So again, you've just literally taken a grade 3, grade 2 answer, j'aime aller en France, and popped that in front of it to make it grade 9. Notice with these 2 examples, what we're doing is we're comparing 2 different things here. So we're changing football to tennis, Spain to France. But what if you're asked a question about something specific? So like in theme 3, you could be asked about school uniform. Do you like your school uniform? And you want to compare yes to no. So say that you've changed your opinion from no to yes or yes to no. Well, then you need to be able to manipulate the j'aimais probably into a negative. So, but that's very easy. Just put ne and pas around it. So, do you like your school uniform? You could just say oui, je pense que c'est chic. Yes, I think that it's smart. Or you could precede it with this. Si tu m'avais demandé il y a 5 ans, j'aurais dit que je n'aimais pas mon uniforme, mais maintenant je pense que c'est chic. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I didn't like my uniform, but now I think that it's smart. So literally just put ne and pas around it. Of course, you could do it the other way around. You could keep the j'aimais as it is and make your present tense answer negative, which might be a little bit easier. So if you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked my uniform, but now I think that it's ugly or something like that. Okay, so those work really well in the speaking exam, and that is what this is designed for. However, with a little tweak, you could use it perfectly well in the writing exam as well. The writing exam, you're not going to be asked questions and give little answers, so you're not talking to anybody. Therefore, the tu is not required, the if you had asked me. Well, because nobody's asked you. So you need to make it a little bit more general like that, more general. Fortunately, French has got on. On is third person, so the spelling would change to the he, she, it form of the imperfect tense there to make the pluperfect. And literally, now this means if one had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked football, but now I like tennis. You could also translate it a little bit less posh in English as if someone had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I liked football, but now I like tennis. Or if you could say you in English if you'd asked me 5 years ago, but the key is you're not speaking to anybody specifically when you're writing an essay. So en is better in French. Si on m'avait demandé il y a 5 ans, j'aurais dit que j'aimais le foot, mais maintenant j'aime le tennis. So where would you put that? Anywhere where you're giving an opinion, really, which you need plenty of in the 150-word essay. Pop a reason on the end, and you've ticked the opinion justification box as well. So, very simple opinion with a justification. I like tennis because it's exciting, but pop that in front. If one had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said that I like football, but now I like tennis because it's exciting. And then suddenly you've made it an opinion with a justification as well. There we go. I hope you find that useful. Please don't overuse it. If you're going to use it, I would say once per exam, really. Otherwise, it's going to sound overdone and forced. But in the right place, that could look really special. Merci. See you next time. Au revoir.